What's the best brokerage account? Today, that's what we're going to dive into. Welcome back to Zach Going Fire. I'm a truck driver who's planning on retiring next year at 44 after going bankrupt just 10 years ago in 2016. If you want a more detailed breakdown of more brokerages, I will leave links to videos from other YouTubers who have done an excellent job of reviewing several brokerages. In today's video, I'm going to focus on the two brokerages that I use, Fidelity and M1 Finance. Now, in looking for the best brokerage, I'm looking for something that helps me keep things simple, and I'm looking for something that is designed more for the long-term investor. This is not necessarily going to be the best brokerage for your short-term traders or your active traders. If you are looking for more of that kind of thing, you might want to check out Tasty Trade or Moo or Webull. I will leave links to all of these in the description box down below. So first off, Fidelity. The reason I use Fidelity is because they offer the best HSA account. Health savings accounts are one of the best types of accounts for you to have. Of course, you have to have a high deductible health savings plan or health insurance plan in order to qualify for an HSA. But if you do qualify for an HSA because you have one of those types of insurance plans, I highly recommend you get one. I have my HSA with Fidelity and it allows me to invest. Fidelity also allows you to buy fractional shares. They have some of the lowest cost fees in the industry. They have zero cost index funds. There are no commissions to buy and sell the ETFs, and you have some of the best customer service in the industry. They're available all over the place. They even have offices that you can go visit in person. And I plan on using Fidelity when I do my international travels with their money management account, because I can withdraw cash at ATMs in other countries and they will reimburse me for the ATM fees. So now I'm going to talk about my favorite investing brokerage account. That would be M1 Finance. So with M1, before we get into what I like about it, let me tell you some of the things that you should be aware of. First of all, they do charge for the platform if you have under $10,000. So if you have under $10,000, I would probably not recommend that you go with M1 Finance. Once you have 10,000 or more, then by all means go with M1 Finance. Another thing to be aware of is that they do not offer HSA accounts, but they do offer regular taxable brokerage accounts, as well as retirement accounts such as IRAs, Roth IRAs, and SEP IRAs. Another thing to be aware of with M1 Finance is that they do securities lending, and I opt out of that because to me it's not worth the risk, but that's just something to be aware of, and that will be in the disclosures when you open your investment account. So on the screen here, another thing to be aware about with M1 is one of the ways that they make money is they get payment for order flow. That is basically where they're selling your buy and sell orders to market makers, and they make profit on the difference between the bid and the ask price. If you're trading things that are unpopular and don't have a high trading volume, then that could make a difference in your profit for the trade. I trade very infrequently, and I use very high volume ETFs to trade with, so there's not a big difference between the ask and bid prices. And so for me, I don't mind that small amount that goes to that for M1 to make some money. Now let's talk about some of the features I really love about M1 Finance. First of all, they have this great savings feature where you can currently earn 4% on your uninvested cash. So this is a separate account from your investing account. You can set aside money here that you're not currently investing, and it's a great way to make more money than you could make in a large bank savings account. So you can also even have that boosted up to 4.5% by referring others. Another great feature M1 has is the ability to use margin and borrow against your invested money. M1 has one of the best rates in the business. Here you can see they currently offer a 6.4% rate on the borrowed money. Compare that with Fidelity, Schwab, E-Trade, or Vanguard, and you'll see that Fidelity is one of the lower ones, and you can use that money to invest, or you could use it for other things. They also have a way to just take a loan. My favorite part about M1 is how easy they make it to manage your portfolio. With M1, you do investing as a pie. You create the slices of the pie, and they automatically keep those slices, your investments, as close to the target as they can. When new money goes in, it goes towards the underweight portions or slices of your pie. When money leaves your account, they're going to take it out of the overweight slices of your pie. One of the best parts about M1 is definitely the way that they show your dividends. And so I like to be able to go into my account, and this is my bridge money account. You can name your accounts whatever you like, and you can rename your pies. You can have an unlimited number of slices to your pie, and you can put one pie as a slice inside of another pie. But here in my bridge money pie, I'm going to go to my holdings and then dividend income. And I can see that, for this year, I'm expecting $6,401 with my current holdings in this account. I'm going to go to the next 12 months. And with my current holdings with this account, I'm expecting dividend income of $11,380.74 with an average monthly income of $940.40. And it breaks it down by the month. I can see here in August, for example, I'm expecting $905.13, and it shows me the investments that are paying out. QYLD here is going to pay out $337.27 in August. M1 also is a very clean interface, only showing what long-term investors are looking for. So it's very easy to see in your pie how many holdings it has, the dividend yield, and the expense ratio, which are some of the most important things to look at for long-term investors. So you can keep track of that as you add and take away slices from your pie. Another great feature M1 offers is the way that they allow you to do research on the pies that you are making yourself, or they have pre-built pies and you can research those really well. So in their general investing pies, they have the ultra conservative all the way up to ultra aggressive. Let's click on the aggressive to see what it would have returned for us as far as performance going back. This pie shows performance going all the way back to 2015, and you can see that it would have given you a return of 110%. Now you can also compare that to your own pies that you've built. I'll click on one of my pies here and we'll take a look at 3sig, and it shows the performance here going back. Now this is if I had the current allocation going back all the way to 2015, it would have returned 129.49%. Thank you for watching today's video. I will definitely leave links down below to all of the brokerages I discussed, as well as some other YouTube videos where they go into detail about other brokerage accounts, including the ones that I discussed today. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and let's continue to drive towards financial freedom.